Welcome to English Stories by Manvi Sharma, where simple stories create powerful lessons. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I am going to share a real-life inspired success story that proves your circumstances never decide your future. Today's story is called The Boy Who Studied Under a Streetlight. It is an inspiring journey of courage, determination, hard work, and the power of never giving up. Part 1. A Dream Bigger Than Problems. In a small village lived a boy named Arjun. His world was ordinary, quiet, and filled with the kind of challenges that so many families face every single day. You can really imagine the heavy weight on this young boy's shoulders. His family was incredibly poor. His father worked tirelessly as a daily wage laborer, and his mother spent her days stitching clothes just to support them. Every evening, they worried about earning enough money simply for food. The idea of buying expensive books? Well, that was only a dream. But despite this harsh daily reality, Arjun had one dream that was far bigger than his problems. He wanted to become an engineer. His daily routine was a masterclass in grueling discipline. Every single morning before school, he was out there helping his father carry heavy bricks. And after school, he immediately jumped right into helping his mother with the household chores. He loved his tired parents so much and wanted to do absolutely everything he could to support them. By the time he finally sat down to study, it was already late into the night. Part 2. Studying Under the Streetlight. One evening, the electricity in the village went out yet again. Now, this wasn't unusual. Power cuts happened almost every single day. Arjun looked down at his books in the pitch dark and sighed. He whispered, "I'll never be able to study like this," feeling a heavy wave of temporary despair wash over him. But as he stepped outside for some air, he noticed a bright streetlight over near the village square. He grabbed his books, walked over, and sat right beneath the light. Night after night, he sat beneath a single streetlight. While the whole village slept, he kept studying. Of course, some of the villagers noticed him. They'd walk by and say, "Do you really think studying out here is going to change your life?" They asked it lightly, almost dismissively. Arjun simply smiled politely and continued reading. People laughed at him, but he never laughed at his dream. You see, he had learned a profound truth. People can laugh at your dream today, but tomorrow they might just applaud your success. Part 3. The Ultimate Test. Years passed by, and Arjun's quiet strength became his absolute greatest asset. He didn't miss a single day of study, not one. He borrowed books from his teachers. He even wrote his notes on old newspapers because he literally couldn't afford to buy notebooks. Whenever he felt exhausted, he reminded himself of a powerful mantra: "My circumstances do not decide my future, my choices do." His determination was an unstoppable force. Finally, the day of the engineering entrance examination arrived. Arjun walked into that exam hall with deep, unwavering confidence. Not because his life had been easy, but because he had prepared relentlessly with absolutely everything he had. Weeks later, the results were finally announced. His hands were shaking. He searched for his name. Then, suddenly, he found it. He had secured one of the highest ranks in the entire exam. Part 4. A Light for Others. His family just burst into tears of pure joy. Those same neighbors who had once mocked him, well, they now came forward to warmly congratulate him. The sheer relief of his massive success washed over the entire village. Years later, Arjun actually graduated as an engineer and returned to his village. But he didn't return empty-handed. He helped build a small library and installed solar lights, ensuring that no child would ever have to suffer in the dark or study under a streetlight again. During the library's opening ceremony, a little boy looked up at him with curious, innocent eyes and asked, "Sir, what is the secret of your success?" Part 5. The Final Lesson. Arjun smiled gently at the boy and pointed toward the old streetlight that still stood at the very edge of the village. The secret was never the streetlight. It was the decision to keep learning even when life became difficult. The crowd applauded. That old streetlight had become so much more than just a source of light for the village. It had completely transformed into a permanent, shining symbol of hope. Your circumstances do not define your future. Your determination, consistency, and willingness to keep moving forward do. Success belongs to those who refuse to give up, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Thank you for listening. If this story inspired you, remember, every great success begins with one small step, taken every single day. See you in the next story.